Alright, hope everyone's well, hope everyone's blessed. What's been happening with Danny G then? Yeah, not training this weekend until Sunday. Was going to be Saturday, but still got DOMs in my arms, shoulders, back, Sunday training, dumbbell bench press, landmine, T-bar rows, lat pull downs with some boiled bacon and some cabbage. High in protein, low in fat, So taking this serious, mate. Friday night. This is what I'm on. Mush. Sure, I wish I could be like exposing fighters, Paddy, Pants Down, and the rest of the alcohol brigade, and then stuffing my face with Chinese and fucking kebabs, Indians and whatnot, but got to put the hard work in. See JDP yesterday. He was vexed, mate. He was vexed. He was going to meet a troll. He was fucking vexed. You know what I mean? And God help him if he got his hands on that troll. He's lucky to Peter Pepper, or whatever his name was, scarpered. I had one a couple of weeks ago in my comment section as well, yeah. I was playing rugby practice, yeah. I was at the Marshes playing rugby practice as I do most Saturdays, and tomorrow I'll be there, you know what I mean? But saying like, we said, where are you? He says, I want to give you a wallop. So I'm at the Hackney Marshes, playing rugger, I'll be there. 2 minutes later, he messages, he's there. Where am I? 2 minutes. So unless he was fucking parked outside the fucking, the field. Crazy people. I said, make a video, show you off, say, blah, Just people like winding people up, you know what I mean? My fighting days are well gone. I'm into other sports now. I play rugby, a little bit of golf, a little bit of tennis, weight training. That's it, That's it. I just play sports for health, fitness, all that kind of stuff. I'm on a diet. I'm on a crash diet anyway, so I've been on it for now properly. All right. I've had the odd binge here and there, as most people are well aware, innit? Yeah, not drinking. On the water, mate, on the water. Yeah, so Danny G. He's done this. I suppose. Everything's going off, innit? Everything's going off, but nothing's going off. See, Christopher John Edward Leonard Murphy. He's getting more serious. You know what? Tell the truth. I've been impressed. This is him when he's at his best. Not burbling, manic episodes, incoherent speeches. This is Murphy's best. Since we fell out, he's raised his game, Big up to Murph anyway, no hard feelings. He's alright, he's a good guy. Just trying to do what's best in life, Work, we're all grafters, mate, Well, when I say all, I mean most of us, JDP, Murph, myself, a couple of others, Matt, big up to Matt. JDP got his hands on that troll. I mean, you know what I mean? You can tell that guy was a little guy anyway. You can see his legs and his shorts and his feet, You can tell he was a little guy. JDP's about fucking 6'8", 6'9". He's a fucking giant, mate. I mean, Murphy's about fucking 5'10", 5'11". You see him when he was up against JDP. Fucking hell. And I'm fucking 6'4", so you can imagine, the size difference even between a big bloke like me and fucking JDP. JDP would fucking just flattened him. Literally, Fucking hell. His game is JDP. JDP always turns up. Turn up for Liam Fly. Turn up for the Shadow Bacon. Turn up for fucking Faceless Troll, who don't want to show his face but wants a fight. You've got to make this lot up, you know what I mean? yeah, I suppose the usual lot will be on live later, getting off their tits, exposing fighters, and Reedy, Bob Fart, Jim Smith, and the rest of the goofs. Oh, they'll be at it, wouldn't they? Fucking hell, getting off their tits. I mean, they don't just have a couple of drinks, though, like normal folk. No, they got the stick powder up their nose, you know what I mean, and you know, and then start bickering over who's a bacon on YouTube. Who's a bacon on YouTube? It comes to something, innit? When you got men in their late 40s arguing about who's a bacon on fucking YouTube. Well, if you're not a bacon, then you're an enabler. You condone what you know what I mean? I just ain't got time for that. My channel's all about positive thinking, positive life, you know, positive message. You know what I mean? Everyone stay good, stay blessed, you know what I mean? Paul Dumbo Venice is a week away from his big fight. He's going to have 3 fights by September, he claimed. You know, not long ago. What September's that, Paul? 2035. Fucking hell. 1 fight in 9 years. Can't fight, you can't fight. It's his mental health, isn't it? It's his mental health. He's only a little guy, a little pumped up steroid guy. 3D delts. Do you know what I mean? Little pumped up bodybuilder. You know, little short ass, you know. Napoleon complex. He won't fight, That's why he's so miserable all the time. He's got the, you know, just when he cycles on and he cycles off of his steroid stack. D-Bol, Tren, Anadrol, bit of test, probably some Psalms, you know, a bit of coke thrown in probably. You know what I mean? Don't forget, he's an addict all his life. If he lied about all the other substances he's been on over the years, of course he's going to lie that he's on the roids. I mean, there's a few nitwits that actually believe he's fucking natural. Natural my arse. Oh, me mental health. Oh, I can't fight. The bad man, he might hit me back. Ooh. Oh, mate. I don't know why that Pants Down has that shadow bacon on his channel. Do you know what I mean? I would rather sit and listen to Pants Down and Bull, if I'm honest with you, than Shadow's Fantasies. Do you know what I mean? It's cringe. It's cringe, and it's just not funny anymore. You know? Bit like that Honest Bobby. He's never been funny. Just sits there. Gurning, the seedy old fucker. Jesus Christ, he's horrible, mate. Well, he's a bully. Do you know what I mean? You know, he's one of Craig's lackeys. You know what I mean? He thinks he's spreading awareness. He's spreading awareness of that. What goes in his pocket? You know what I mean? You know, a silly old fart. You know what I mean? You know, dosser with Murphy's right. His stupid beetroot face. Do you know what I mean? Looks like he's fucking Brahms and Liszt. Fucking 24/7. Do you know what I mean? Not just when he's on the fucking whiskey and he's flapping his little codger around the kitchen while filming a live. The filthy so-and-so. Come on, we're up. We've all been off our tits. We've all done some things we probably regret. But we don't get our little fucking Johnny out, do we, during the live and start whapping it around? Bend and stretch and bend and stretch. He's a big fat doofus, is Bobby. Do you know what I mean? He's cringe. He's not funny. He's not clever. He's not spreading awareness. Because if he was, he'd spread it on himself. Because he looks like fucking Rolf Harris. He looks like fucking Rolf Harris, mate. Fucking idiot. What a goof. Where do we find him? Where do we find him? Jesus Christ. Sometimes I think I'm the only normal one on this YouTube. Well, there's a handful of us. You know what I mean? None of them fight. People keep talking about there's going to be fights. The Biz. What's his name? Safe Tom or whatever his fucking name is. August the 10th, the 11th, the 12th, the 13th. Him and the Biz. Hi guys. The Biz. Make sure you subscribe, guys. To the Biz. You fuck off. Bore off. Twit. Yeah, so Safe Tom is He's involved in the stupidness now. You know, I'll promote the fight. There'll be no pay-per-view. There'll be no whatever. It'll just be on a channel. Oh, who fucking cares? I thought Tom was an old guy living abroad that kept himself in good shape. And the Biz is from where? You know, I don't know. You know, he's a goof. He's an absolute goof. You know what I mean? You know. Got Brett May. He doesn't even make videos much anymore. Since I exposed him as a fraud that's only in it for the YouTube shekels. Billy bullshit. Never gonna have a fight. Never gonna fucking train, let alone have a fight. You know what Brett May's doing right now, don't you? He's sinking fucking Guinness and stuffing his face with slices of pizza. You know what I mean? Probably got his fucking bucket of Colonel's finest chicken in on his lap. Sat in his fucking rent-a-pip. That's his car, by the way. You know what I mean? Fucking goof. Danny Christie turns up and fights. Mick Terrell turns up and fights. Christopher John Edward Leonard Murphy turns up and fights. JDP, the original, turns up and fights. The Ticking Time Bomb turns up and fights. How many others? How many others? Danny J. What's been happening with Danny J? He's having a lovely holiday, isn't he? Cocktails, by the beach, by the rockeries. Do you know what I mean? He's having a super time, fantastic time, you know. And he hasn't done it from donations from YouTube and Pip. Like Video Craig. Oh, no, he's retired, you say. He wrote all these top-selling albums years ago, yeah. Can't think of any off the top of my head. Oh, you mean Crap C? Oh, Crap C Presents. Oh, yeah, okay. Oh, he must be so wealthy. That's why he's still on YouTube Live every day, begging for donations. He says, oh, it was a long time ago. Get over it. It was a long time ago that he beat up that woman. And he said them vile jokes. Get over it. It was a long time. Everyone else was crimes was a long time ago. He can't get over that. But we're all meant to excuse his shenanigans, if you get me, you know. As usual, the hypocrites of YouTube. One rule for one rule for another. You know. And that Bobby. Trust me, mate, he's got skeletons in the closet. Do you know what I mean? You don't come on looking like that. And easy smug. Fucking goof. Don't even make any sense, you fucking twit. You know, you stupid setup. Fucking hell. Take that microphone and stick it right up your backside, you fucking goober. Yeah, anyway, Friday night. That's it. What will I do Friday night? Not a lot. People, God bless. See you soon.